What's up, y'all? We are back on yet another Monday, and here on this Monday we are doing another Man Up Monday. And on this Man Up Monday we're going to talk about girls, and more specifically, a young girl, the anime special.
But wait, there's more!
However, this one is a bit different because we're talking about a young girl who has probably the worst parents on the face of this planet. Her dad knocked up her mom's and then split, and then her mom...
さっさとしな。じゃねえと脳天直撃血しぶきドバーッといくぜ。
Well, her mom's a piece of work, to say the least. So, let's get into why this is a Man Up Monday. So you start your story with our main character, Hatchin, and she starts her story inside of a house where she is Cinderella the fuck out. I mean, she's out here cleaning floors, taking the blame for everything that other people do, and getting beat like an old blanket. All the classic Disney princess moves. But in her darkest hour, an even darker hour shows up by busting down the glass and falling onto their dinner table in the form of her mom, who's a badass light-skinned chick whipping a motorcycle. And honestly, if she wasn't a sociopath and a career criminal, she would definitely be my type. So now Hatchin is on the run from the law because her supposed mother, Michiko, is an escaped convict who broke out just so she could find her supposed baby daddy and Hatchin's supposed father. And throughout this excursion, you kind of see that Michiko is really not a fit parent at all. I mean, she's rash, irrational, petty, immature, and vindictive. She pushes Hatchin around and yells at her and blames her for things that really aren't even her problem. And then at one point, she straight up just leaves her somewhere just to teach her a lesson. Hatchin is 9 years old. There's a stretch of about 5 or 6 episodes where Hatchin is legit just on her own trying to survive. And this is really where we start to see the Man Up Monday form. Hatchin is 9 years old, and she has been in a household where she has been abused. And then after being abused in a household where nobody even cared about her and she knew they weren't her real parents, her real supposed mother shows up, throws her on the back of a motorcycle, and now takes her on this cross-country tour where they're running from the law, all while Michiko, her supposed mother, is yelling at her, beating her, and blaming her for things that aren't her actual fault. And then they do all of this just so they can find her supposed dad, who honestly is a piece of human garbage in of itself. She not only has to learn to take care of herself and survive on her own, given the fact that Michiko is almost no help for that, but on top of that, she also has to learn to let things go. I mean, she could hold on to the whole abusive foster parents or the abusive actual parents or the fact that nobody really wanted her and the fact that people kind of doo-doo all over her and push her off to the side. But instead of holding on to any of that, she just kind of lets it all go, lets it wash down her back, and decides that holding it against people doesn't actually do you any good and it doesn't actually help anybody. Even when she gets captured, or well, not captured, but even when she decides to go with Michiko, she tells the people that she's with, I hate y'all, but you know, I don't wish no ill will, I'm just out, deuces. She understands that holding things against people doesn't really help you. And that's something that most of us in our 20s and 30s and even 40s haven't quite learned and can't seem to get a hold of. And I understand that this is an anime, so obviously she was written to be that way, so clearly she's going to be a lot better than us because the writers decided for her to be better than us. But if a 9-year-old anime character can do it, what's to stop us, human beings with a brain, from doing it? And look, I just gotta say, I know in a lot of my videos I say that the characters feel authentic or realistic or natural or, some other word. But in this one, I actually really do think that these characters were based off of real people because they all have very human emotions. They all have very human demeanor. I mean, they're not perfect. They don't have the perfect solution. Hatchin is 9 years old and she acts like a 9-year-old. She's very petty. She doesn't care. She's like, yeah, no, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And Michiko, even though she is the adult and she should behave like an adult, she doesn't. Michiko feels just like your immature sister with 3 kids that goes to Walmart to swap hands over an air fryer. And Hatchin is just bursting with insecurity and pain. And sometimes she explodes and just lashes out at people because of that insecurity and pain. And she's also very naive and trusting because of that insecurity and pain. And this is a very vicious cycle that honestly doesn't repeat just for the main fact that Hatchin just decides to man up. She decides to just let it all wash away. She decides to not let the cycle repeat itself. She decides to not become Michiko, in a sense. She stays Hatchin. And I think that that's dope, and that's something that we all should learn, especially on a Man Up Monday. So, that's it for me on this Man Up Monday. I hope y'all go check out Michiko and Hatchin. It's actually one of the best shows that I've watched in a long time. I actually watched it when it first dropped, and I had to go back and rewatch it just to make sure that it actually fit for a Man Up Monday, and it really, really does. I mean, it's a pretty fantastic show. So, go check out Michiko and Hatchin. Let me know how you like it. I'm out. That's it. Peace. Love y'all.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. You claiming that you with it, but nah, you ain't with it, dawg. Yeah. Yes, I'm committed. You want me to stop, but I never quit it, dog. Hey. And I don't need nobody. Hey. But I want somebody. They all hate cause I'm all in. And that's why I'm about whatever, man. Spending money like it's gonna last forever, man. We living life cause we finna live forever, man. Live forever, man. Gonna live forever, man. Yeah, that's why I'm about whatever, man. Spending money like it's gonna last forever, man. We living life cause we finna live forever, man. Live forever, man. Gonna live forever, man. Yeah, that's why I'm about whatever, man.